heavy heart that after all these long years, that only now, as my final act as outgoing director, that I've had time to ensure that you're... I'm terribly sorry, but I am busy.
I do hope you're not too busy to see your own son.
David, I'll just unlock the door. Come. What a pleasant surprise. I thought you couldn't make it.
I'll not be there to see off my own father.
But what about Claire and the grandchildren? Surely they're expecting their father home for Christmas and not bidding farewell to some grumpy old man.
Don't worry, Father. She understands. She'd be here too if it wasn't for her work. They all would. Besides, it won't take me long to book a transport back. I'll be home well before Christmas.
Indeed, you caught me just in time. The ship to Terra Nova leaves in just over an hour. I was finishing off a few personal messages, tying up some loose ends with the Sol Cooperative before you came in, but I'll finish it when I'm on board the starship.
I still can't believe they did this to you, forcing you to retire after more than 20 years' loyal service.
It was to be expected. I did aid and assist a known fugitive, call in more than a few favours to have his sentence reduced, and to make things worse, it was my name as the lead signatory to give the order for our vessels to be armed in response to the attacks by the Rus security forces.
But if you hadn't done any of that, then countless people would have died.
Yes, and that, dear boy, is the only reason why I myself am not behind bars. Besides, as they say, when one door closes, another one opens.
So it seems, Deputy Governor of Terra Nova. Anne would have been so proud.
It was the least I could do to honour her memory. It still shames me that I sent someone else to investigate what happened to your sister, and indeed the whole colony. But I'm not as young as I used to be, and know even less about alien technology.
Don't say that, Father. None of it could have been helped. If Mother were still alive, she
would have told me that I am a bloody fool and should damn well stay at home, enjoy my retirement, and spend more time with the grandchildren, not go off gallivanting across known space to help govern a world we've barely had time to settle.
Well, it is the new seat of the Terran Colonial Authority.
Ah, yes. A fact that the newly formed Martian Federation has let us know all too well that they're extremely unhappy with, as well as accusing us of poaching all their best scientists and engineers. I want to go there, David, because I want to help. I really do. But sometimes I feel as though I may have leapt out of the frying pan only to fall into the fire.
Don't worry, Father. If anyone can help keep it together, then I'm sure it's you.
Yes, you're too kind, David. Well, since you are here, and I don't really have much reason to remain in these quarters any longer than necessary, I think it's time you and I made our way to the docking ring, don't you think?
Of course, Father. Lead the way.
Our informant has signaled that the target has left his quarters and is on his way down. Get ready. So...
I've already had most of my belongings loaded onto the transport shuttle. The PDA is Sol Cooperative property, so as far as I'm concerned, they can keep the damn thing.
You could have always have kept it, as a sort of retirement gift.
Oh, I'd have loved to, but as sure as fate, in 6 months' time, they'd have billed me for it.
Do you really think the rumours are true, Father? Surely the Martians wouldn't dare risk attacking Terra Nova.
If the Federation weren't so desperate, I'd have said it was just political blustering and chest-beating. But the last reports I saw told us that many vessels were suddenly being mothballed, and that even more officers of the Martian Navy were taking extended leaves of absence, while at the same time, the Rus security forces had an influx of personnel to man all those vessels that suddenly appeared on their registers, almost overnight. There are some who say that it's merely a coincidence, but I am not one of them. Well, here we are, David. My shuttle is docked just around this corner.
Go, go, go! Shit, it's not him. Abort! Abort!
That's strange. For some reason, I thought your shuttle was at Bay 2.
It was, but I had McGillicuddy move it to Bay 1 less than an hour ago. You see, David, I have made my fair share of enemies working for the Sol Cooperative these last 20 years, and I have absolutely no doubt I'll make even more in the days to come, so you can't be too careful.
Yes, Father, I suppose you could be right.
Of course I am, David. That's why they made me the Director of Off-World Operations, after all.
Warning. Security alert.
Well, David, I'm afraid that's my cue to leave. Give my love to Claire and the family, will you?
Of course, Father. Safe journeys, and please be careful out there.
You too. Farewell, my son. I'll let you know as soon as I arrive.
Yes, farewell, Father. I still think this is a bad idea.
Lee, I'm sorry, but I've got a whole crew of people over there that expect to be paid this month, and I can't do that if we can't even break even. At least now, as well as transporting the ice on the way back, we gotta make some credits on the way there too.
Yes, I know, but I never thought we'd end up being hired to transport a prisoner. Who is he anyway? He better not be some kind of serial killer or space pirate.
Relax, Lee. From what they released to me, it sounds like this guy is more like some kind of political prisoner or activist. The crimes listed here are things like desecration of a war memorial and being involved in a prison break and stuff. He'll be asleep in cryo for the whole trip anyway, so quit worrying about it.
Yeah, if you say so.
Alright, you two, that's far enough. Now, if you'd be so kind, why don't you just go on there and send me some ID, along with a reason why you thought it would be a good idea to be all the way out here. Okay, I thought you would have already been told, but sure, I'm just sending the details across to you now. Uh-huh. Holy shit, 826. Looks like you're going to Europa. Well, I hope you got your sick bag ready and your blood-shitting pants on, cause if you don't take your rat meds, that's what you gotta look forward to. Alright, everything seems to be in order. Transferring custody to you now. There. I hope you two wonderful gentlemen have a great day. You too, 826. And try not to die over there. You only got 6 months left on your sentence, and that would just be a crying shame. Yeah, whatever. Okay, prisoner, get in that cryopod and be quick about it.
Coordinates set. Jumping to Europa orbit now.
Okay, Mr. Chang, bring us down. The sooner we get this done, the better.
You got it, Chief. It looks like our friend is still with us.
Don't worry, Lee. Maybe they're just going to Europa too. It looks like a corporate security vessel anyways. We're too close to Europa. If they were pirates, they would have attacked us already, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Ha! I'm not worried, as long as he keeps his distance.
Good. I'm going to check on the cargo and our prisoner. Make sure our guest is sleeping soundly. Hey Lee, I wonder if you'll like his new home.